Alright, so we got D&D Trav here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The man, the myth, the legend.
It's good.
Just came home, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know a little bit about you, bro.
Yeah. D&D, like he said, that's the name. I'm born and raised. That's where we at right now. You can look up at the street sign. Yeah, that's my man right here.
All organic shit.
Yeah, born and raised. You know, this is what we do around here. Nothing but love.
Alright.
I'm from the mud with it. So, yeah, D&D Trav. Let's get it.
So, since being home, what are some moments along your journey that had like a big part in like how you changed your way of thinking and like your perception towards life as opposed to like the way you used to think? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say probably one of the biggest moments, and I think obviously if you've been through it, it probably hit home for you as well. But me being sentenced all that time, it's like damn, it like really hit me. Probably like around the 5-year mark, I'm like, damn, like I'm gonna do all of this time. Like I got 5 in and shit. Like how I'm gonna do the rest of the time? I'm looking up like. So, it got my wheels are turning, and then after that, I realized like I had to, sit there and have a self-reflecting moment. I had to think like, damn, what is it I want to do? Who I want to be? Like, what I want to do with my life? What kind of legacy I want to leave behind?
Right.
And that's just one of the moments. I say another pivotal key moment that like really shaped the way I think now is, when I was locked up. My girl at the time, I had left majority of my paper with her, and one day, like I'm calling, trying to get some of the bread, and she just won't answer the phone. So I got this sickening feeling in my stomach.
Right.
And something just like, man, yo, bro. I'm just saying this to myself, like, damn, she probably spent that, and lo and behold, she spent it, and. Ever since then, like I really put like a premium on loyalty. Like loyalty deserves to be rewarded. I'm big on loyalty. I feel like that's a lost art out here.
Yeah. So all right, but that's thorough. You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely an eye opener. You know what I'm saying? Like for the dudes that don't know about it and they still in the streets and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of dimensions to that I feel like niggas don't understand until they in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, that's a fact. But because a lot of people be screaming that, and then when the pressure's applied, like the old cliche, man, pressure busts pipes, and that's true. Because a lot of people they gonna fold in those moments. A lot of people, you think they're your friends, or you feel like you love them or they love you, and then that moment come and it all come crashing down, and you left to face reality on your own.
Right.
The same way we was born in this world by ourselves, man. You gonna have to stand up on your own.
So when you was down, right? Is there like some public figures that was like talking a certain way that had you like staying inspired, like, oh, all right, yeah, like I see it as a better way. Like when I come home, like I'm about to light shit up type shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy you mentioned that, man, because I've been watching the nigga Gotti for like years, way back. I've been watching his grind. I've been admiring his grind since way back, probably since like CM6. So I think that's probably like 2011,
right?
Or January 10th. That mixtape he put out. I've been watching that nigga since then, and he always like had a different type of grind, he always gave me a different type of motivation. Right. Obviously Jay-Z.
Right.
Jay-Z, these are the type dudes I always aspired to be. Like I always wanted to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire, 100 million, billionaire, and then I say another one is Robert Kiyosaki. That's the boy that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, for people that don't know.
Right.
But I swear, like when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad for the first time, it like opened my mind up to a whole different world. And ever since then, I've been on this path that I'm on now, man. Trying to generate that generational wealth and break these generational curses of poverty. I just, my whole goal is, man, to, get this money, man, put my family on, and put all my dogs on, and we never look back again, never be broke again, man. That's till I die, and that's till I want the bread to keep going. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned the situation with your lady and whatnot. So what are some other hurdles that kept you like, you know what I'm saying, you had to go through to get to where you are now, like this mentality? Because like a lot of that shit, you go through that and it make you stronger, you know what I'm saying? And like, as I could just feel your aura right now, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's like well put together, like you mean, you ain't too much tripping.
Yeah, that's my mindset though, man. Okay, that's crazy. My aunt always say like, man, you my favorite nephew because you just unflappable. Like you don't get too high, too low. Like nothing really phase you. But I cultivated that. Like at the end of the day, like we men, we got whatever we do, we gotta stand on it.
Right.
And, we can't keep all this excuses. This person ain't doing this. This person ain't doing that. Man, first and foremost, you gotta hold yourself accountable. We responsible for our own actions, our own life.
Right.
If you ain't moving proper, then the results ain't gonna be proper. So I say, probably some of the hurdles, some of the main hurdles I had to face was, a negative mindset, man, blaming everybody else. Damn, like. If I was out there and my dog wasn't here, then that nigga wouldn't have to ask for nothing. Or if my dog was out here, then and I wasn't. I mean, if vice versa, the roles was reversed, then I'd be taking care of my niggas' kids like with no problem, But I had to learn, like, man, stop expecting people to do what you gonna do. Like you gotta stand on your own. If I'm self-sufficient, then I ain't gotta worry about nobody else taking care. Cause that's what a man's supposed to be anyway. A man's supposed to be able to take care of himself. So if I'm doing all of that, then I don't need nobody to take care of my kids. If I ain't out here moving reckless, I wouldn't be in this joint. So I had to really sit down and like I said, man, earlier, self-reflect and had these conversations with myself. Right. Late at night in the mirrors and late at night and just staring at my ceiling in the bunk like, damn, like, you really in this joint and, just niggas in the way out there, but, I ain't never been in the way for real. So, I probably say that's probably my biggest hurdle, man, that mindset. I had to get my mind right because anything you want to do, period, like it starts from within.
Right. So I know we spoke a little bit off camera, like when you first touched and Booch put us on the phone and whatnot, and he told me like you was trying to get into all the same stuff I was, like as far as like building a brand and all of that. So like, what are some goals that you're trying to accomplish with your brand?
Yeah. So man, I'm trying to blow this thing up worldwide, global. Dolphin Entertainment, D&D Records. This what we on, man. Like I said, man, we building a franchise, an empire. We expanding. That's my thing. I'm trying. We putting out music, all types too. Right. Not just hip hop and rap. But we doing music, we doing movies, TV shows, documentaries, short stories, books, children's books. You name it, we doing it. So yeah, that's one of my biggest things, man. Like I said, generational wealth, building an empire, that's sustainable, for centuries, not a decade or two, no, centuries. Like something like the Ford Motor Company. Something like that's been around since the early 1900s, or the Rockefellers and the Andrew Carnegies. Like that's what we chasing over here, man.
That's heavy. Heavy. So since being down, right, and since coming home and you seeing like the art, like the way that the art world is set up and the music world and all of that, like was you consuming a lot of media, like, you know what I'm saying, in that situation? Like what do you listen to nowadays, or like what's your take on like the way the music world is now?
Okay.
As a compared to like when you fell.
Yeah, I feel like it's bigger than it's ever been, and it's more open than it's ever been. I feel like the modern day music or modern day hip hop. Well, let me say this: music will never be what it was 5-10 years ago. I know people so you got some of the old heads that be looking for that, but at the end of the day, man. It's all a business, so a lot of people just trying to figure out ways to eat and feed their family. Right. So I respect the hustle, and some of the music, I like. I dig some of it, but other music I don't. And to be honest with you, like my process is this, man. I want my own style. I create my own lane, and I ain't really trying to be or listen to nobody else, or even though like I was influenced by others, like I feel like I'm my own man. I stand on my own feet. So a lot of the music nowadays is everybody sound the same, and I hate to sound like a old grumpy get off the lawn type, but I just feel like, man, if niggas want to like really like create change or really blow up, like they gotta do stuff, they gotta do things different than what everybody else doing. So, but I mean, like I said before though, I think the music game is, you know, it's bigger than it's ever been. I see a lot of the chicks, they doing their thing, and, you know, and a lot of niggas that like come from nothing is like really coming up in the game. So, you know, I salute them. I respect it. I understand it.
I bet. So, and then also, what are some habits that you adopted, you know what I'm saying, in that time that you feel like, or adapted rather, that it is like imperative to your success? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I know I got this shit type. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, damn, I had this youth football coach, man. Shout out Coach D too. Coach D used to always tell me, man, it's about the 3 Ds, baby. It's about the 3 Ds, baby. And you know, I'm a young boy at the time, so I ain't really paying him no mind. But you know, as I got older and, you know, really start sitting back, like really like paying attention to like my surroundings, paying attention to like what's going on, I thought back to that one day, and it's stuck with me ever since then. The 3 Ds, he said discipline, dedication, determination, and you know that's the biggest things that's really been like, you know, fueling me. You know, I'm disciplined. I got like a natural discipline. Like if I want it, I'm gonna go get it, and ain't nothing or nobody gonna stop me from doing it. You know, I'm determined to achieve whatever goals I set for myself. I'm dedicated to the grind 24/7, all day, 365. It don't matter. I don't know no nigga in this world that can out hustle me. So, you know, yeah, that's that.
Well, I bet that's major. That's major. So signing off, you got like a message for the youth?
Yeah, man. I just say, man, be yourselves, man. Don't try to be somebody else, man. Be yourselves, cause everybody else took it. You know, I know a lot of them be digested this music and like looking at it like it's gospel or something. But at the end of the day, man, it's like 90% of it is entertainment, man. These boys don't be living what they be rapping about, man. The stuff I had to go through, man, I don't glorify this. Everything I do, you know, that's my life, because I felt like I was in certain positions. I felt like I needed to do certain stuff in order to like better my circumstances. But that life ain't for everybody, man. Everybody don't need to be jumping in that lane, you know. If you ain't never been upstate, I'm telling you, you don't want to get there. you think all this shit, all this tweeting and sliding and, you know, all that's fun and games until, you know, that judge say 20, 30, 40 years, and you get up the mountains, you get 5 years in, you ain't hearing from the streets nobody no more. All the name you created for yourself in the streets, that's dead. Nobody care. Them hoes start falling off. You ain't getting no more JPs, no more emails, none of that. So yeah, man, I just say, man, if you want to be a rapper, man. You don't gotta try to jump out there and do something that you wasn't been doing.
Right.
And, yeah, pretty much it.
Oh, all right. Where can they find you on the socials?
IG at D&D Trav. That's D&D Trav, TRAVV. On my YouTube, it's only one D&D Trav. SoundCloud, it's only one D&D Trav. And that's it. I ain't got no TikTok or no Twitter or X or whatever it's called nowadays. But I mean, if I need to, I jump into that too. So, you know, just keep a lookout for me, man. I got big things in the works, man. Like you know, I ain't stopping. I ain't slept since I've been home. I only been home 2 weeks. So, you know, all I do is grind. When I ain't grinding, when I'm trying to sleep, I'm thinking about grinding. So, you know what I'm on. So it's now or never, man. Failure's not an option.
Right, that's what we doing.
Yep.
All right, we out.
Yeah, for sure.